In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Dear student, today we have lesson 2 from unit 1. Let's look at the title. نشوف عنوان الدرس. Richard in Iraq. Richard in Iraq. Richard is not an Arabic name. It's an English name. So he's a foreigner, أجنبي جاي. He came and visited Iraq. Let's read the introductory for you. Richard went to Iraq in the holidays. العطلة راح العراق. He took these photographs وأخذ هذه الصور and put them in his scrapbook. وخلاها بالscrapbook مالته. It's just like an album. Look at the pictures he took. Here we have 6 photographs or 6 pictures he took. The first one, football. Football. It's obvious, واضحة. كرة قدم يعني. The citadel in Erbil. The citadel in Erbil. قلعة أربيل in the north of Iraq. Ur. It's south of Nasiriyah in the south of Iraq. Hatra. Al-Hadar. آثار الحضر. You studied in history in Nineveh, في الموصل, the north of Iraq. A traditional market. سوق تقليدي شعبي. And the last one, he took a picture of the marshes in the south. الأهوار في الجنوب. Now I'll read for you listening and let's see how Richard described every picture he took. Before that, let's read the green box. Here we have these words. They are called adjectives. Adjectives, صفات, as you studied in Arabic also, they describe the noun. تصف الاسم. الصفة تصف الاسم. Let's read them. Amazing. مدهش. Boring. ممل. Exciting. مثير. Fantastic. رائع. Great. عظيم كبير. Huge. ضخم. Now, here are the pictures and exercise A in lesson 2, page 4. Listen to Richard talking about his photos. Write one word he uses to describe each thing. The words here describe football in Iraq or Ur, the marshes. I'll read, just listen. Listen to Richard talking about these photos and his journey. I went to Iraq with my family in the holidays. I took lots of photos and I've put some in my scrapbook. We arrived in Iraq at night, so we just went to bed in our hotel. Next day, we toured the city. Tour means يعني أخذنا جولة. We toured the city. In the afternoon, there was a football match at الشعب stadium. football match at الشعب stadium, ملعب الشعب. My father, my sisters, and I really enjoyed the game. The players were fantastic. My mother didn't like it so much. So, how does Richard describe football in Iraq? He said it's fantastic. Fantastic. يعني رائع. After a few days in Baghdad, we took a coach down to the historical site of Ur. راحوا المدينة التاريخية وين؟ في أور. A long time ago, this was the capital of the ancient Sumerian people. Capital يعني عاصمة. عاصمة السومريين. It's famous as the birthplace of Prophet Abraham. The Qura is huge. It's about 21 meters high. No wonder it is one of the most famous monuments in the world. How does he describe Ur? And the Qura in Ur? Huge. Huge يعني ضخم. Again, football in Iraq is fantastic. Ur is huge. On Wednesday, we took a car across the marshes. The boat trip was quite exciting. The marshes, they took a boat, and the trip was, how was the marshes? Exciting. معنى exciting? مثير. My mother told us to sit still, but it was hard to. We saw birds we'd never seen before. شفنا طيور عمرنا ما شايفيها. Flamingos, herons, and pelicans. طائر الفلامينغو هذا الطائر الوردي والمالك الحزين والبجع. The next day we traveled to Erbil. It was a long journey and my sister were fed up. Fed up ماما يعني يشعر بالملل ضاجت. On Friday morning we looked around the markets. Then I was fed up. Shopping is so boring. How are the markets? For boys especially and men, it's very boring. They don't like it. I like the citadel though. The Yellowstone is so bright in the sunshine. It is very high up and the view is amazing. How is the citadel? It's amazing. For our last trip, we went to Hatra. We stayed in a hotel in the middle of the ruins. Hatra used to be a great city. It was a very important place in many civilizations. The old temples are still beautiful. I'll never forget Hatra or the other wonderful places we visited. So how does he describe Hatra? Great. Again, let's read the adjectives. First of all, خلي نقرأ أول مرة بس الصفات وبعدين نحل التمرين مرة أخرى. Amazing. Amazing يعني مدهش. Boring. Boring. Exciting. Exciting. Fantastic. Fantastic. Great. Great. Huge. Huge. Again, how does he describe football in Iraq? Fantastic. And huge. The marshes in the south, exciting. The markets, boring. Citadel in Erbil. How does he describe citadel in Erbil? Amazing. And Hatra, great. Look at exercise. He asked us to write facts about Richard's journey. And exercise C, what do these words mean? ماذا تعني هذه الكلمات؟ Ancient, ancient, ancient means very old, very old. I'll write it for you. Very old. Citadel, citadel. إن قلعة citadel in Erbil in castle, castle. Marsh, marsh or مثل البحيرة يكون lake مرادف إلها. زقورة, زقورة, a small, it's just like a small pyramid. شلون المصريين عندهم الأهرامات، احنا عندنا الزقورة. Bright, bright مشرق ولامع means shiny, shiny or lighted. Can use one of them. Is it clear for you? Again, we learned about the adjectives today, which all describe nouns. For the last, amazing, boring, exciting, fantastic, great, huge. I'll write it for you. What can we write here? Fantastic. Or huge. Marshes. The trip was exciting. The markets. Boys and men don't like markets. So he said, Richard said, it's boring. ممل. The citadel in Erbil, amazing. Especially with the sunshine. And Hatra, great. This is the end of lesson 2. Goodbye.